Alright, welcome back to another section. In this section we want to take a look at what is called function. I'm pretty sure that we've not been building stuffs, and it may be a little bit boring, but don't worry, we are going to build real cool stuffs with a fundamental knowledge of JavaScript. So what are functions? Functions are just like a code that we created separately to perform a particular function. So how would you now create function? How do we normally create function? It's pretty easy. So okay, let's look at this real world scenario. Eat is a function. Okay, dance is a function. Even drive is a function. It's just like you doing something. So if you want to write a code to perform a specific task for you, so that whenever you need that task, all you have to do is just to copy the code. Okay, so and make it do whatever you want it to do. So that is function. So to create a function, you have to write a function keyword, and let's assume I want to display my name, and just type name display. So open and close brackets. So this is a function. That's how to write a function. So right now you can just type console .log. Okay, inside that function, I call it flash detect guy. Flash detect guy. So right now that I've successfully created this particular function, I can use this function anyhow, any way I want to use it. So okay, so what I want to tell you is this: we create functions, and there are some other functions that actually come with the JavaScript library. So it's not all functions that you will be creating all the time. There are some functions that is an inbuilt function that comes with JavaScript. So functions is categorized into two: the one you create and the one that comes with JavaScript. So along the line, by the time you start building projects, we'll be calling some functions directly from the library, JavaScript library, without us creating it. But this particular function, we are the one that actually created it. Okay, so have that in mind. Okay, so now if I now want to invoke this function, invoke a function means you want that function to start working. So okay, all you have to do is just to copy this name, paste it, and terminate with a semicolon. It's going to do exactly what you want it to do. So what do I want this thing to do? All I want to do is just I want this thing to display my name. Okay, so let me save it and let me run the browser. Okay, you can see display flash detect guy. So creating a function means writing the function keywords, giving it a name, open and close brackets, and create a body for that function by using curly brace, open and close curly brace. So it is inside these curly brace you are going to set all your code statements. Alright, so after successfully understanding this, let's now take, for instance, I want a function that's going to be adding two numbers for me. So this will actually take me to explaining types of functions for you. You have basically two types. Like I said, we have two categories of functions: the one that is built, inbuilt, and the one that comes with what? The one that comes with JavaScript, and the one that we create by ourselves. So when you're talking about type, we have two types. We have the one that has parameter, and the one that doesn't have parameter. The one that has parameter is one that has value inside this place, inside this open and close bracket. And the one that doesn't have parameter is the one that doesn't have any value. So now let's say, for instance, I want to create the functions that will add two numbers together. So before I do that, let me just say const number one, okay, const number two, const number two. So now that I've successfully initialize this function, all I need to do is just to make sure that inside this place I put number one, comma, and number two. So let me call this, I want to change this value. I want to call it add number. Let me call it adder. Okay, so right now that I've successfully done this, I want to add these two together. So what I will do is just to clean this. Don't forget that I said if you want your variable to be inside this call console.log, you don't have to make it, you mustn't put a double quote. If you put the double quote, it's going to be saying it as string. Okay, so right now I'll just say number 1 plus number 2. So what I did right now is that I want to add number, but the number doesn't have a value. So if I want to have a value, all I need to do is just make sure that I copy this. Don't worry, I don't want to write it. I'm a bit lazy, don't mind me. All I need to do is just to assign value this place 1 3 5. So 3 plus 5 give you 8. So that means I've invoked the function. So let me go and check whether it's going to give me 8. Okay, sorry, we're having issues somewhere. Missing initialize const declaration. Let's go and check it out and let's see what's happening. Okay, number 1, number 2. Okay, alright, I think I have actually found the error. Okay, so what I noticed is this. Okay, let's say for instance, initially we don't need to use const, so what we need to do is just make sure that we give this thing value. Like let me say, sorry, we give this thing, we declare the name of the variable. So number 1 and number 2, let's just see whether it's actually going to add it all together. So you can see it gives us 8. So okay, so what I want you to understand is that function is being created to perform a particular function. So now if I want to be changing values here, you can change this to 10 without me writing anything. It's going to actually start adding without creating or writing the code and all over again. So that is the idea. So for you to have a clear understanding about what function means, let's say for instance now I want to create a function where all the names that probably I declare is going to be changing from small letter to capital letter or through. So let's say for instance now I want to change the function. I want to call it to uppercase, to upper. So I want to make it to have parameter. So this parameter, I'm the one that actually give it the intended name. So it's not as if text, it's not as if probably there's a particular name that should be assigned to it. So here I want to create a constant, and I want that constant to be name uppercase. Uppercase, don't mind me, I'll make this a capital letter. It's just like a naming convention where we normally use. Okay, const uppercase. I'll now write this text dot to upper. Okay, so this particular function you're saying is an inbuilt function of JavaScript. So let me go and check at W3 School. So this is a particular site that it's a documentation site where we verify all our codes and review what is new and how to use it. You see, functions is here. You have so many functions. I think they've actually explained what I've actually explained here too. So I think I don't know whether it is being explained here, but all I know is that we are going to see some functions here. So functions, I don't know, sorry, I think it's not there, sorry. Just want to check whether we are going to see my, by the time we click on next, you are actually going to see it there. So we have inbuilt functions. So let me check whether the function is going to work or not anyway. So this is what we normally use. Everybody can, all developers make use of this W3 School. You get, by the time you use W3 School to an extent, you will not bother to use it again because you will have gotten used to a lot of stuff depending on what you want to build. Okay, so right now what I want you to understand is that I want to change this text to uppercase. Don't forget, everything I'm writing is inside the curly brace. So here, sorry, that's an alarm. So here, let me just give it a name. Okay, let me say I want a const name. Yeah, const my name is Fatah. So okay, so this particular name now, by the time I now copy this thing and I paste it here, don't forget I've changed my constant, I've changed the function. So the moment I type my name, this thing is going to change from small letter to capital letter. Sorry, I want to console.log. Okay, don't worry, I will explain. So here I'll just use this uppercase inside of it. Let me load it. Let's see how you can see it gives me uppercase. So what I want you to understand is, let me just break these things down for you. So the first line is creating a constant, which is a small letter, and this is a function. But you all know that functions, we have a name, put open and close bracket, and this one is parameterized. The name I give to that particular function that is inside is an intended name. So this const uppercase is just like a variable I create so that I will not be writing. It will help me to enclose this particular code. So this text is the text I brought from here, and dot means I'm actually telling JavaScript that it should make use of an inbuilt function that it has, which is to uppercase, changing letters to capital letter. So by the time I do that, okay, JavaScript has already understand that this thing has been changed, but it doesn't know what to do with it. So what does it do with it? I just want you to display that particular name for me. So any name I'm actually writing from here, all I need is just to be putting the name of the variable inside of it. So let me say, for instance, now I want to create another const, and I want that const to be YouTube name. I want it to be Flash the Tech Guy. So what I'm doing right there is this. So by the time I copy this again, so I don't need to start writing code. All I need to just take this particular name and I'll paste it here. But if you go and check it, you should display Flash Tech Guy. So this particular chunks of code, that is the beauty of function. I can use it for a lot of things. So all you need to do is just to create a function that you can reuse anywhere in your program. So don't forget, the hierarchy is simple. Create the function keyword, give it a name, open and close bracket, open a body for it. All the code that you want to write should be located inside the body. And if you want it to be parameterized, just ensure that you put something inside the open and close bracket. So that is all. Hope you enjoyed this. Don't worry, by the time you start building a real life applications, you understand very much better what function really means. Okay, I don't want to waste much of our time. Just try to take your time, practice this and all over again, and I'm ready to welcome all questions concerning you not understanding it pretty well, and we'll move ahead from there. Alright guys, have fun and have a good day.